Welcome back, everyone, to the channel. This is going to be episode 11 of the US series for Geopolitical Simulator 5. And we had to redo everything because of Eversim's update, and their updates never integrate with the current game. So, in turn, I had to restart everything all over again. So, I actually thought I left off with May 17th in episode 10.1. Turns out it was actually March 17th. So we overshot it by 2 months. And that's okay because we made some progress. And I'm going to show you guys what that progress was. So we did some more free trade agreements. We left NAFTA. And before we did that, because I knew we weren't going to really get anywhere with it. I did a separate free trade agreement with Canada and Mexico before leaving NAFTA. So Mexico was a little bit bitter, and the country turned neutral for a while there, and then they went back to liking us. We did a free trade agreement with Saudi Arabia, South Korea, Turkey, Kenya, Japan, Iraq, and Australia. So in 10.1, our unemployment was at around 7%, a little over 7%. And it seemed like whatever I did, it was just going higher, which was not accurate at all. So update 1.17 actually corrected that. All right, so let's jump into it. We were still keeping an eye on the Houthis in Yemen. So we have 1,256. Not sure if these are mercenaries or soldiers, but they're not going to be around too much longer.
We are going to violate this country's.
So we're going to fire the missiles. That should take them out completely. All right, so we'll just.
We are going to fire.
And we'll send the airstrike on them also. So between all three, that should. Yep, that took care of them. Um, so we took out all of Iran's nuclear power plants and took out a few oil wells. We took out their large refinery, took out their port, and we took out their oil port. So that's no longer in existence. And let's see, how is their economy doing? Their national debt's up to 7.7. Inflation's almost at 23%. Unemployment's almost at 22%. So let's go to immigration. All right, so we have modified the immigration quota. Um, blocked the entrance into the country. And we're about to do another mass deportation. People aren't going to like that, but
Although
we
your
really don't
economy is
care.
among the healthiest, your solvency may.
Our infiltrated agent is on site.
Alright, so we also put 100 agents in Venezuela. We added an extra 200 in Iran. Alright, so let's take another look. Alright, so the Houthis built a terrorist campsite. And we're going to send an airstrike just to clean up after if that missile doesn't take them out. Or just the combination of the two makes it more successful.
It must be conceded that
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, so we reduce the amount of immigrants. So this was all the way at 160 something. And we reduce it to 148. Alright, so that terrorist campsite is gone. As you can see, our budget deficit is dropping. So let's see. We need to gather some more um, satellites, and we want to kind of keep an eye on Venezuela. I'm not sure why Jamaica is hostile towards us. We're going to try to get that smoothed out some.
All our stadiums shine like new pennies. Our country is so lucky to welcome the soccer festival.
Alright, let's take a look at energy. And so we have one nuclear fusion plant and one nuclear SMR, or two SMRs. So our deficit continues to drop. Let's look at inflation. Alright, inflation has really dropped. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer before dropping the interest rate some more, just to be on the safe side. Our total debt is dropping. So if I go on a little bit longer without spending any money, then should be pretty good. let's see. Alright, we don't have a lot of troops there. Kuwait, we do. I don't really see a real conflict happening with Iran, so we're gonna call back 10,000 troops from Kuwait. Okay, we may be able to steal some information
World
from
Cup will
China,
soon begin.
which is nothing but irony there.
The funeral will take place next week. Do you?
Alright, new generation of RFID chips. Alright, let's go to research. Um, so actually, we have about another less than a month left of this quarter, the second quarter. So let's see if we can go the rest of that time, or at least the bulk of it, without really spending any money. And let's go to aid. Let's see if there's some money we can cut from there. Indonesia, sorry. Yep, we're gonna cut all of this. We are not gonna be the world's economic punching bag. Don't really care, friend or foe, we are not funding all this money. They have to do better with their own economy. Huh? Oh, hell no. Nope. Let's see. Do we want to make Spain part of... Uh, let's go ahead. As you can see, the deficit is really dropping. You just saw unemployment drop some more. Alright, let's see what's going on here.
I'm here first as a passionate soccer fan and a die-hard supporter of our...
The decree takes effect as of today.
According to their analysis, our services believe that this conspiracy theory no longer interests the population.
Alright, all of these countries are mad at us for suppressing economic aid.
Your com- Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity.
Alright, what else do we have here? All right. All right.
Your politics are on the...
All right. 429,000 people have been kicked out the country, or illegal immigrants.
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this. Our governmental cell informs me that it has had.
All right. So we have more complaints.
Our infiltrated agents had the chance to carry out a sabotage.
Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, so that's done. Unemployment jumped back up.
Our agents that have infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity. It goes.
Alright, so just a few more days before we start spending any more. Let's see. Okay, our growth is going back up.
Our fiscal performance in the last quarter is poor and shows a deficit, which has forced us to undertake an issuance of debt so that our national and international lenders can take it over.
Alright, so 200 and, what was it, 23 billion? That's actually not too bad. So we're trying to be a little more conscious of what we spend. Alright, deficit is at 4%. Alright, we need that budget deficit down. Let's go to housing. Alright, we're going to rehabilitate 100,000 homes. Okay.
Many people are left in.
Alright. So, let's see. We're going to have to deal with the legal immigrant situation a little more. Alright, so the numbers are dropping. We got around 2 million out. And the immigration rate has dropped by 4%. At least I think that's 4%. Maybe not.
My fellow country.
Alright. Have a chance to get rid of their head of state. No, we're not going to do that. Alright, sabotage successful.
Fantastic! Unheard of! Memorable! What a joy! Here are some of tomorrow's papers after our exceptional victory in the Football World Cup final. This is the victory of a whole people, but it is also ours. The players know that very well, and they're off.
Alright, had enough of that.
The terrorist organization has nodded off. This is the least you can say.
Alright, let's check on the Houthis, see what's going on there. Oh. Alright, so they have a tank that's right there. Alright, we can't hit them, so... Alright. Pretty soon I'll call them
Your
back to the
conservative
home
management
base.
combined with growth prospects reflect a stability that gives us confidence in your solvency and in your leadership. We trust you. Your conservative management combined with growth prospects reflect a stability.
Wow, how did he get 100%?
Although your economy is a
Our governmental cell informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this.
Alright, so let's see where we are now. Alright, budget deficit just shot back up again. Alright, let's go to water networks. Our production actually lowered. Let's go with 35,000. I mean, 35 billion.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is an average figure. It reflects an economy with moderate dynamism. We could do better.
This theory is undeniably gaining popularity on social media.
Alright. Alright, so let's go back to housing. Let's do another 100,000. Alright, let's see about our military power. Alright, so we have some tanks being built. What about our rank 4 missile launcher? Nope, we don't have that technology yet.
The population affected by the disaster is in a very precarious.
Alright, we'll give them 1 million. No, we're not taking out anyone's head of state. Alright, seniors in
Our
danger.
services report a new conspiracy theory that is beginning to take hold on social media.
The funeral will take place next week.
Alright, perfect medication against diabetes. Alright. So my economy
Our
is so
governmental cell
temperamental.
informs me that it has had the opportunity to approach this potential informer. According to my calculations, using transactional analysis,
Alright. So okay, Angola. Alright, so alright, so on our own continent, we're gonna start concentrating on Nicaragua and Venezuela. Not worried about Jamaica. I think that can be resolved rather easily.
prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential.
No, we're not dealing with any terrorist groups. Alright, so there's information on Iran. Intention to perform nuclear testing. Alright, so what can we do about that? Let's go to diplomacy. Um, let's see. Alright, so let's see what Iran has on them now. Alright, so we're gonna lift the sanctions on Iraq. Iran is, we're gonna put employment. I mean, not employment, importations, imports. Alright, so I think I'm going to end this episode we already made progress. We got the budget deficit under 4%, and unemployment is down to 4.11%. All right, so thank you for watching the series so far. Thank you for supporting the channel. Please share, like, and subscribe. And I hope to see you a lot sooner than what I have in the last couple weeks. So hopefully episode 12 will be coming up soon. And take care.